Hello, friends! I was going to start the broadcast by singing a sea shanty, but I don't actually know any sea shanties, so I'm not going to do that anymore. That was my plan. I had a plan at first. So, I hope you appreciate the plan. I have no idea what this game is going to be, and I'm not going to lie, I'm a little bit nervous about this. Because I was looking at the tags. So my plan, what I do backend for this is they release a game, what's going to be available next week on the Epic Games Store for free, and then I look up the tags on Steam, just because Steam has a more robust tagging system than Epic, and copy those tags into the metadata for this video. I don't know anything about the game beyond that. I don't look at any promotional material, and this is me going into these games completely blind. But when I see a whole bunch of Lovecraftian stuff in the tags, and when I see something that says, "Hey, eat your crew," I start to go, yeah, no, I don't want to do that. I suspect that eating my crew is a bad thing. I don't know why you would tag that as, like, some big goal for the stream. Like, why would you tag your game that in promotional material? That seems like a terrible idea. So, I'm not quite sure what to make of this game, other than it's probably going to be spooky, it might be Lovecraftian, and that's all I got. So let's find out. Sunless Sea. Oh, and I do set up OBS, like, so I can stream it. I open the game and make sure that it can be seen. Like this. It showed up just on time. Wait a minute. Oh no, it's... Live chat is not appearing for me. One moment. Har. Ah, okay. There we go. Alright. New game. Let's see what happens. The Z-Bat is able to detect underwater settlements. Underwater settlements? Oh, okay. Be sure to dive below and look for them. Oh, so are we playing as some sort of scuba team? Do we go down and look for sunken treasure, sunken settlements? Okay. The captain's making. 3 decades ago, in the reign of Victoria, London was stolen by bats. Bats? Now it lies a mile below the surface. It was dreadfully inconvenient for everybody, but it opened up a vast black ocean to you. Welcome to the Untersee. Choose a past, decide who you were and what you want to be. Yeah, let's do that. You are now lodged in a room above the blind helmsman. Oh, I can move this. That's actually good for my neck. A street urchin, a poet, a veteran of the campaign of 68. What 68 is that? Is that 1768? I have no idea. An ordained priest that fell from grace, or a natural philosopher. I think I'm going to go with a philosopher, just because I don't really know a whole lot about any of the other ones, but that one sounds interesting to me. So we'll go with a natural philosopher. A bonus to mirrors, and the skill of detection and perception. That sounds valuable. You know what? That sounds like that's going to be very valuable. Your particular theory is on time. Blood and starlight brought to you bound from beneath the cavern where London lies, and now they take you out to sea. I'm assuming Z is just sea. I don't really... Okay. Oh, you are a natural... Your acquaintance, the plausible surgeon, that's reassuring, will serve as the ship's doctor until you find someone better. Talk to him and find out why he went to sea. Okay. And that's just stats. What does winning mean to you? Oh! So this game has its own win condition, depending on what you play as? That could be really interesting. Your father's bones. Your father was lost at sea. You never knew him, but you've often dreamed of him. Find him and return his remains to London for a decent burial. Fulfillment. Gather 100 tales. Learn all that you can of the sea. Write a masterpiece and retire. That sounds interesting. Wealth. You know how it is to be poor. Now you want a mansion, servants, fine clothes, a family perhaps. One of these is not like the other. A private kingdom. Establish a colony where you are the absolute ruler. A utopia, perhaps. Well, this game takes place heavily undersea, so that's probably going to be some Bioshock. Oh, that's locked. I can't even do that. Oh, okay. Let's go with bones. Well, no, I want tails. Tails of fulfillment sounds really nice. Whenever you... An occurrence! Your objective ambition quality is now become London's most venerated explorer. That makes sense. I like this. Okay. Captain, irregularity with the Harbour Master's office. They wish to know, what term of address do you prefer offshore? This will determine... Oh, okay, so this is choosing your gender. I think I'm captain. Captain makes sense to me. I mean, we are the captain. Why would they address me as anything else? Last piece of advice, explorer. Take chances. This captain will probably die, but the sea is hungry. Oh, no. Okay. But each captain passes on his lesson. Okay, so it's roguelite. So it's one of those roguelite games where you learn things on each run, and you gain benefits towards your next run. Okay. Oh. Choose your name. Hi, I'm Jade. Ooh. I like this one. I love this old style of diving helmet. I can actually talk a lot about scuba and underwater diving. I actually know a lot about that. Huh? London. Okay. Adopt a Blemmingham Gallivantier. Okay. A Blemmingham sits atop a splintered crate, cracking and whistling at the captains as they come near. Okay. But, why can't... Chat's still not showing up entirely correctly. That's annoying. If I missed chat, then I sincerely apologize. Okay. Visit the Admiralty Survey Office. They'll pay for information. Visit the university. Okay, so we have to pick one. Okay, we can't pick any of the ones at the bottom. A low-risk challenge. Hire more crew. You know what? That makes sense. We should be hiring more crew. Yep, no, let's unlock some more crew. That seems prudent. Lane pickings. This is interesting that it seems very... Like, we have a background here. Like, we can see... Can I move this again? We can see that we have a UI, but so far the game is entirely narrative, which I don't hate. An eager seeming crowd of sailors. Really? We're going with sailors here? This is the... Okay. Sure, I guess that's what we're working with. We're working with sailors now. Consumed all the beer you buy and then melt away. You're left with a single strabismic... I don't actually know that word. Wow. Strabismic melancholy seaman who wants to know if he can bring his pickled monkey on board. I'll pad the bottle with straw. Sure, yeah, no. Come on board and bring your monkey. Alright, so we need to... What is a gallivantier? Sure, we can adopt that. You extend your hand as the... Oh, is that a cat? Oh, that might be a ship cat. So ship cats actually were very common in larger ships, because larger ships had mice problems, I mean, as you'd expect. And mice in the storerooms can either eat or, even worse, contaminate an entire sea's cache of grain. And if you lose all of your grain, everybody on board dies. So ship cats were considered very lucky and were considered very common on these on long voyages. You wanted to have a ship cat on your ship. I've also heard that it was considered good luck, but I don't know. Like, there's a lot of superstitions around the sea anyway, so I don't know if that's... It meets your gaze and bobs its dome in greeting. It's very small, but is it old enough for naval service? You're pretty sure its mustache has been drawn on with a pen in an attempt to look older. Wait. Is it not a cat? I think it's a cat. Mushroom. Maybe it's a kind of cat? I'm going with a cat. As you approach your ship's gangplank, the creature flutes and vibrates with apparent happiness. The bosun winces as you bring it on board. Okay, I'm just going to call it a cat. This locked. Interesting. We can try to get more crew again. We don't need repairers, I assume, because we haven't gone out yet. Offer passage to a tomb colonist. You're uninvolved with the tomb... Oh, that's a faction. Okay, that could be... We don't know enough about the world to start picking factions yet. We can do that later. So let's go back and see advice for captains. That seems wise. Base has the same information as before on exploration. Exploration is the heart of the game. Okay, I would like to see this heart. Staying close to London is safe, but eventually you'll run out of fuel and supplies. Exploring, playing port stories will allow you to find secrets and echoes. On Mercy, unforgiving mode is how the game is meant to be played. Okay, so okay. I think right now we just want to actually start the game. I'm sure this is all really interesting information, but it's probably less interesting. Passenger, someone at the docks wants to board your ship, and our lodgings. Let's check our lodgings first. Read the morning newspapers. Yeah, let's do that. News from home. The Echo Bazaar, that enigmatic marketplace, has increased its tax on love stories. The Trader Empress has forbidden singing in the streets outside her palace. Wow. The anarchists of the Calendar Council have inexplicably dynamited a drinking fountain. The Ministry of Public Decency has located and destroyed a nest of galabiter wasps. I've raised the tax on soap, and now the peasants are revolting. Get it? Because, okay, never mind. Let's back out and ask about this passenger. Hello, friend. Agree to carry the anxious university student to Hunter's Keep. He has no money. Okay. And so the other captains have no interest, but he's a passionate youth and promises that his studies on Lorne flukes will be rewarding enough. You know what? That sounds fine, because we are explorers, and if he's a student, maybe he knows stuff about things, exploration. I don't know, but basically what I'm saying is that we could use an extra passenger. We're not going to worry too much about anything. Okay. With the London card on the right. London. No, that's where we just... Okay. Is it the university? No, we can't do that. How do we... Story. Hold. Okay, so our cargo is... We have recent news, which is a type of cargo. We have... Invictus token. I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul. You are in unforgiving mode with no save slots beyond the basic autosave. Okay, so that's a token that shows... Oh, we're going to try that first. We're going to try that first because it said that that's how they want the game to be played. And if that doesn't work, then we will... Well, then we won't. But we're probably going to play for 90 minutes or so. So we're just going to go and see how far we get on one run. Maybe 2 runs. And we'll just see how it paces itself. We have a deck gun. That's nice. And we have some engines, which is actually relevant. So we actually have an engine... What kind of fuel is this? Dug from the cliffs or imported from hell, so it's definitely some sort of combustible fossil fuel. Battered rusting mechanism that will ensure your ship goes in the morning. That's the connector. Okay, so it doesn't really tell us what kind of engine it is. And cargo, we need to be holding cargo. Well, no, we're going to be exploring. We need to find cargo. So we're not holding cargo right now. We need to be searching for cargo. Okay. Journal. Memoirs, objective, miscellaneous. There's a lot of replay value in changing your objective each game. That I really like. That can add a lot of flavor to a longer style game. Officers, mascots. Oh, it actually is a little mushroom. What a keen little mushroom. Mirrors +3. We already have mirrors as a skill, so that's actually relevant. Pages +2. Don't know what that means. We're going to right-click and talk to them. Hello. It has made itself at home on a shelf in your cabin. It has built a nest from loose journals, the engineer's scarf, and possibly a pilfered map. We can entertain it. Not right now, though. I want to actually get out into the world. Is there a world, or is this all a menu game? Menu games haven't been popular lately. I mean, there's something that has been historically popular, but not, in the modern era, you don't see a lot of menu-based games, menu-driven games, aside from visual novels, which are a menu-based game. But you don't see a whole lot of those. You don't have a ton of those anymore. There, echoes. Oh, echoes are a currency. Ah, okay. Foxfire candles. I don't know what those... Okay, so we just need to get out there, right? The current ship, available ships. No, we're gonna keep our current ship. How do I move? Launch! Okay. Now what? Pause, toggle lights, Z-Bat, or C-Bat. Oh, that's... I don't know what that does. Officers, shops, setting... setting sail. Really? Really? Setting sail? We're just going all in on Z's. This is a game all about the Z's. Let's whirlwind slam that Z key as hard as you can all day long. That's what we got here. Oh, WASD to move. Okay. Oh, that's slow. Oh, that's heckin' slow. Okay. Press W twice to reach max speed. And S to slow down. Okay, so this is our max speed. So this is a slow-paced game. Okay, close that for now. Beautiful art. Hunter's Keep. No, where did their... We have a comatose ferret. Okay. Where did their... Okay, let's slow down, Where did our gentleman want to go? Where's our... Where's our crew? Where's our people? Can I have a map? Okay, I have a map. How do I talk to that gentleman? Let's talk to the ferret. Let's talk to our comatose ferret. Okay, it lies on your desk like a lumpy scarf. Aw, that's kind of cute. Ferrets are adorable. Okay, Z-Bat? Oh, it went up. It flew out of our ship. I'm assuming that is a scout. There are no islands within the Z-Bat's range. Okay, so that is a scout. Logbook. Where does our gentleman want to go? I should have been paying more attention to that, but I thought it would be popped up. Gadget here. Yes, here we are. Hold. We have... Heck, where's that guy? We accepted to let him on board. That'd be just the worst if they didn't show up, right? Request for passenger. Okay, someone online request for passengers. Did we not pick them up? Okay. We might have just not picked them up, and, well... Okay, something awaits you. After a short time, I see a lamp icon will appear in your logbook. Oh, wait. That's meant the opportunities await you at the next port. Ports, that circle of light is a port, go there for stories. Terror? You see green running lights on your ship, which we do. You're in the dark and your crew's terror will increase. Watch the pips on the terror meter? Oh, this! Okay. The sea is wide and dark. Well, yeah, but that's normal. Like, all seas are wide and dark, right? I don't think there's such thing as a light sea. Headlights. Your prow light can be turned on or off. Why would I ever turn it? Leaving it on reduces the rate at which you gain terror, but makes you more enemies. Makes you more visible to enemies. Are there pirates? There must be pirates. Let's go to this Hunter's Keep and see what's going on. Okay, I bumped into Hunter's Keep. I get the feeling that that's bad. But I don't... Oh, there's a dock up there. Maybe I need to go to that dock. Let's find out what happens. We are probably all gonna die. I don't want to die, but we might. If you know any sea shanties, toss the lyrics in chat and I'll see what I can do, but I mean... Or a link to the lyrics, I guess? I don't know. I know that the Wellerman's been very popular, right? Dock. Let's dock. A hump of dark rock. Okay. A hump of dark rock lies swathed in the mist. Like hundreds of other undersea islands, but there's a grand house, windows aglow, lawns impossibly green and lush in the false starlight, raked gravel paths. You stand on the docks as the sea nudges the ship's sides. An unexpectedly warm breeze carries the faintest trace of lavender. Oh, that sounds pleasant. We're gonna inspect with a student? Yeah, no, he can come with. This is a Lorn Fluke. He's an expert in Lorn Fluke. See, we definitely have him on board, and that's a good thing. It lies on the shore just out beyond the hill. You can just make out the fluke spikes over the grass. Okay, flukes have spikes. Fluke spikes is kind of difficult to say. The anxious student rushes by you, whooping, but he stops on the hilltop. On the shore, standing before the mass of dead needles, is a drowny in a Nusean postal uniform. He glowers up at you. This is not where the fluke belongs, the drowny cries in a plummy voice. It's to be taken elsewhere. It already has a delivery label. That means I have to deliver it. The student sneers, "Sod your label! Captain, help me haul the beast to Station 3. My advisor at the college has arranged for a room where for us to section and study. My work will benefit us all." Well, you know what? Still a once-in-a-lifetime unit? Yep, absolutely. No, he's on our ship. We found this fluke. We are claiming rights to it. Ready labeled? No, we're taking that label off. This is ours. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, the student says. The Lauren fluke is tied by very reluctant sailors to drag behind your stern. Oh, we're dragging it. Okay. On your deck, the anxious student twitches with delight. I can't believe what we have. His hand tightens on the railing. The drowning postman stares up at you both. It's natural for corpses to grimace, but when the corpse is still alive, that doesn't check out, and is actively upset at you, it's additionally distressing. Okay, so Drowny must be someone who is dead, but I'm going to say zombie. I'm going to say Drowny is zombie. But zombie already starts with a Z, so they couldn't have it start with a Z, because, you know, zombie already starts with a Z. So, because they couldn't put two Z's at the start, they decided to make it's a completely different word, so now it's Drowny. That makes sense to me. Bound for Station 3. Alright, so we're headed to Station 3. Absolutely. Let's look around first, yeah. Ships rarely come here. Nothing changes, even the weather. The house is the heart of the isle. The house and the sisters. But the Admiralty may be happy to know that nothing has changed, at least. Okay, so we have a report on them. Interesting. So yeah, so this is definitely a menu and text and story-driven game, which is great. I mean, that's really interesting. Should we walk the garden? We should present ourselves. We should present ourselves at the house. Greetings, friends. Knock and enter. A maid with smoldering topaz eyes shows you into the parlor where the three young women wait. Okay. A visitor, the youngest cries. The next youngest chuckles. The eldest sighs. Do excuse the indecorum, she says. Visitors are so rare, and you are very welcome. I am Cynthia, and the noisy one is Phoebe. The cheerful one is Lucy. You're a good time for lunch. Will you join us? We've acquainted ourselves with them. Well, we're not burning fuel, and we're a little hungry, but we have supplies. So, yeah. Oh, we did lose one hull when we hit that thing earlier. Hee. That makes sense. Rapapai, hump of dark rock. Do we have lunch? Oh, we have to choose who we're having lunch with. Oh. Well, the eldest seemed the nicest. Like, they opened up and talked to us, right? Yeah, and they seem the most professional. We are a ship's captain, so, like, we are of station. We do have a status in this world, presumably. So we will have lunch with Cynthia. And her voice is fun. Cynthia is the eldest, melancholy, pensive, and occasionally dramatic. Cynthia grasps your arm and whispers to you, her eyes wide and blue. Her hair is wild and tangled. Bats might even nest in it. It seems to you that you are sitting in a hillside above a wide blue lake listening to a story of a murder. An axe, a net, blood scented on the water. Another chop? Cynthia asks. You've barely touched your food. Here, I'll have the maid wrap something up for you. You can't be hungry. It's not safe to be hungry. Oh, we've gained a terror. Okay. We have a tale of terror. Why do we have a tale? Okay, because she told us a story. Okay, she told us a spooky story, and now we're a little bit scared. Okay. We've gained supplies, so that's great. We are acquainted with the Sisters of Hunter's Keep, so we have a friend. And yeah, we have no hunger. Wait. I was just going to ignore this last one and I was just going to click, but then I realized, hey, I should probably read all this stuff. You now have the gods of the sea salt's attention. That's probably bad, right? Like, if you have Poseidon's attention, that's a bad thing. And they're gone. They've gone out. Okay, that's fine. We're looking for Station 3. Do we not even know what direction Station 3 is? We have the worst logs. The most prized thing on a sailing vessel is the ship's log, because that is what lets make sure that you can get from point A to point B. In fact, if you are a pirate stealing from a ship, the most valuable thing is the ship's log, because it tells you the paths that that ship knows how to travel, and if you have that, then you know how to travel those paths. And that's just exceptionally valuable information. And we don't have any logs. We don't have any log paths. And I bet that's what we pass down. I bet that logs are what we're going to pass down if we hit the roguelite elements. Shepherd Isles is to the east. Okay. But we will mark it on our chart. And we discovered Flitterstone Isle. And got 50 fragments, I guess. Okay. Okay, that's just tutorials. What? Resume. Oh, there's an enemy. Okay. It's a jellyfish. That's not gonna hurt. It's just a jellyfish. Yeah, no, we're just gonna run away from it. We don't need to worry about that. Yep, jellyfish. Goodbye, jellyfish. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I hate jellyfish. I honestly, legitimately think jellyfish are scary. Like, that's a creature that definitely actually spooks me. Just because they don't do anything. Like, if you are prey, if something is hunting you, then you can run away. Then you can be chased and run away from it. But jellyfish just idle and hurt people, and that's dangerous. Oh, hello. This game is interesting. It's very, very narrative heavy, and that's a very good thing, and actually good for streaming, I gotta say. Of course, the bearded watchman tells you, there are no actual shepherds on the Shepherd Isles. Sheep are mostly illegal here. No, indeed, it's just the name of the gentleman that founded the Isles. Greybeards are sitting in the village, and Greybeards sitting in the village square nods only. No sheep, one says, but plenty of tales. Ask us anything. We could picnic. We could just listen to the tales. Tales of Three Graves, Tales of Thornwall Croft, and the rest of the sea. Oh, we have a ton of options. Engage an officer. Oh, they want to be hired. Let me guide your ship. I know all the sea, how it works, how it will be, please. The headaches will only stop when I'm working. Oh, hey. You know what? Sure. You can come on. You can join our board. Oh, thank you. The nonsense here was only a distraction for a while, but only the sea can help me now. Ah, my God, the air. It's clearer already. Let me chart a course for you. Ah, my head. Appoint your new officer by dragging him to the officers tab. Okay. Okay. Officers. We now have a sigil-ridden navigator. Mascot. Okay. First officers. Excellent. Oh, he has a head tattoo that's growing and a headache. Okay, so he is definitely going to have some sort of brainworm, right? Like, this is the kind of game where there's going to be brainworms. I'm calling out brainworms. Oh, wait, we want this here. Yeah, we want the mushroom mascot. Oh, I like the comatose ferret, though. Okay. So, story, Shepherd Isles. I think we should have a picnic. Unlocked with 5 Echo. We only have 5. Yep, is that fine? Unlocked with Terror 1, we have 7. So we're a little bit spooked. Well, we did see jellyfish, and jellyfish are scary, so that makes sense. That checks out. The bearded villagers will sell you mutton stew and kefir, and stone bottles full of fresh spring water. Nice. And row over to the stones. An odd find. Your sailors find fireflies and shimmer, swap shanties, pass around the grog and shy stones at the more vampirically inclined Zebaths. Okay, those are all words that make sense. Grasses nod in the breeze. Across the dark water, the lights of Abbey Rock glow watchfully. Your bosun's hands you something. Found a rock, he reports laconically. Pretty sure it's dead. Oh, we're less spooked. We lost 3 terror. That's fantastic. We have no money, but we're out on here to find money, so, like, that's fine. We don't need money right now. We're going to be getting money. As soon as we get to Station 3, we should be getting a lot of money from having this. Oh, that's why we're being attacked by things now, because we're effectively trolling. We have a dead animal behind us that we're pulling. Okay. Oh yeah, port report? That makes sense. Sure. In the bleak light of the false stars, the surface roilings like a porridge pot. Up in the roar of fresh steam and the flash of fire, 3 windows streaming, tentacles. And then we saw His Highness. There was rather a lot of this material. Okay, so we have report on Shepherd Isle. So if we have anybody asking or if anybody looking for news, which again is a good commodity, then yeah. Okay. No sheep. Okay, and I think we're all set here. We could use some more fuel. We're going through fuel faster than I thought. This is a roguelike narrative game, so the story's going to change each time you play. So there could easily be enough content for multiple playthroughs, because this isn't just a single story. A lot of heavy maritime games and a lot of heavy narrative games, like you're saying, are designed around a single narrative story, which this is not. Does a bat find anything? There are no islands. Okay, so we are just going out here. Let's head north for a bit. Much lamented... Oh, okay. We could really use more fuel, so if we can find a refueling station, we don't have any money. Or trade goods. I was expecting us to go spelunking. Oh, hello! You seem to be friendly. You have a much larger ship. 3 masts or 3 engines? Wait, we don't have any masts. Are we a steamship that has no masts? If so, that's probably bad, right? Because we want, a backup in case we run out of fuel. I wonder if we have any stored... Oh, that's a pirate. Oh, heck, that's a pirate. They are not friends. Uh-oh. Ekin Rock, can we have a port up here? We might need to dry dock. Ouch. No, bad. We don't have anything. There's no reason to attack us. We don't have anything at all. Like, actually nothing. Which makes us faster. At least we're not carrying... Well, no, we're carrying a dead sea serpent thing? We're carrying something big behind us. What was it? A fluke? Fluke is a worm, right? So, and this was a spike fluke, right? So this is some sort of giant... Oh, wait, I almost missed the port. Oh, we have a gained a secret. Speak to your officers. I would love to speak with the officers. Let's talk to all the officers. Our trusty surgeon. Hello, my dear. Sit down carefully and let me tidy away these implements. We don't want any carelessness, do we? Okay, so we have secrets we can talk about. Okay. And ask about... we should do small talk first. We'll ask about his desires and ambitions. He's traveled much and seen all manner of wound and wild. Okay. Is there anything left for him to discover? Any place he wishes to go? The Kelonate. The Chelonet. You know it. They collect corpses. He shifts in his seat. Vast, noble, complicated corpses. What I could learn, what I could see. You should talk to the scholar we have on board. We're carrying a corpse. Oh, he's talking about human corpses. He wants to see more ways to heal humans. That would make sense. My dearest captain, if we ever find ourselves in the Chelonet, I do hope you might see fit to release me from our arrangement. Chelonet can be found somewhere in the far east of the Undersea. Okay. And we're drifting, but that's fine. Yeah, let's talk about secrets. He likes to sit very close when he speaks, the plausible surgeon. He speaks familiarly of diseases and hauntings as if he knew them by first name. He chose not to disclose them out of courtesy and discretion. This makes some of advice confusing, but you learn some intriguing details. Oh, we've lost a secret. So we told him a secret, and we got knowledge. Pages just appears to be a knowledge stat. So we have a knowledge stat. But we lost a secret for that. No, don't stop drifting. I don't want to wander into rocks. Hello, friend. Yes, that was good. Thank you. We can have him dine with us. He has an admirable appetite for such a slight fellow, because he definitely has a brainworm. Increase your mirrors. Maybe one of your secrets can drag something out of him. I will absolutely do that. I'm sorry, it's the pain. No, this is what you wanted, I think. He's eager to instruct you, like a drowning man striking for air, but he is struggling to put words to his understanding. Does his sigil give him insights? Or is it old learning he's failed to forget? So we've used all of our secrets, so I guess we can't use any of our secrets anymore until we find more secrets. That's kind of strange, but that's really interesting. And you know what? Yeah, come have dinner with me. Seconds, then thirds, disappear in small, hasty morsels. Oh, he's going to drain our food supplies, huh? He's nervous and not a gifted conversationalist, but you do your best to plug the silence. When you ask about his past, he winces. I can't say, Captain. This... He taps the livid sigil on his temple, which twitches like a scorpion's. Sigils aren't supposed to... Okay, that tattoos are not supposed to twitch. That's a bad sign. Has burned away my memories. I recall that I have a brother, but not his name or where he is. I remember the names of all the ships I have been on. The Implicit, the Bonnie Swan, but not their crew. How did you come by the sigil? He clutches his head. I don't know. Thinking about it is like a fire in my skull. He grits his teeth. Someone must have hated me very much to curse me with it. I can't even remember my enemy. Speak from him again to advance the story. Wow. Oh, yep, and he ate a bunch of supplies. Well, okay. Let's see what's here. Gator's Mourn. Stalagmite as vast as a crag. Its foot has no safe harbors. The Mourn is a stalagmite. So stalagmite means it comes up from the ground. Stalactite means it comes down from the ceiling. You might step on a stalagmite, and a stalactite holds tight to the roof. Its foot has no safe harbor. No safe harbor. We're in a harbor. Are you telling me that harbor's not safe? The courser's citadel nestles halfway up. An intricate system of winches takes the strain. And your ship rises slowly from the sea. Oh, they're winching our entire ship up. Oh, they're going to want money for that, and we have none. Her hull creaks in protest. The grizzled sailors groan and cling to stanchions. I'm not saying sailors. I refuse. Higher, higher. Now the undersea shimmers like a glass below. Children clamoring in crevices cheer and wave alarmingly. The winch motor slows. You hang in a cradle next to a red-bowed pirate cutter. Hey, that was one that was attacking us, huh? We don't have enough... Okay, explore the Mourn. Walk around. We can't really do much else. We need to be finding something we can search. We need something that we can actually dive into and... Yeah, we need some ruins. We need some ruins to explore, right? It's kind of what we have to do. Yeah, they lifted our entire ship out of the ocean by a winch. Actually, that means we're dry docked now. We could have repairs done if, we had any money. Okay. A tough challenge to gather intelligence. You know what? We'll give it a shot. A steaming bathhouse on a spur of rock. Water slops over the edge of the tubs, but out over the edge to join the sea far, far below. Scarred captains boast drunkenly about the prizes they've taken, the victims they've marked out. You listen to them from the shadows. We've succeeded at Veils challenge. I don't know what Veils is, but we've succeeded it. Speed, stealth, deception. Nice. You now have one report of... Okay, so now we have another report. So basically, our entire crew is... Our entire cargo is knowledge. We have news, we have information about a couple of nearby places. We are starting to get a ship log, and that's about it. So, we don't have much. Let's explore. The surprising quantity of actual landscape on the Mourn, but it's vertical, admittedly. But once you find the beast paths and urchin roads. Ooh, I like that description. The beast paths and urchin roads. I like that. You can traverse it as if you would a rocky moor. Neat. What? An intriguing smell. Who'll buy? A street vendor turns skewers on the grill. Oh, we don't have any food, but we can try it. No. The crew is not a food source. No, crew are friends. The crew are friends. They are not food. No. A tough challenge. 31%. Heck. Grilled troglodyte prawns. Prawns sound tasty. Try something mysterious. What exactly is Tyrant's Treat? The vendor is vague. It looks like something like a charred stick dripping with bluish fluid. 15%. Ooh. And this one, you need menaces unaccountably peckish. Oh, so if we want the mystery meat, we go with that one. We'll try the prawns. Prawns sound tasty. They're not bad at all. We've lost 2 terror, so we are comforted by having a hot meal. We've gained a fragment of lore, and we lost some hunger. Great. That's all for now. We need fuel. And we... What are you doing? Who's that? Who's that? Is that a... Okay. What? Oh, I have to hit the launch button before I can move. Okay, so if there's pirates about, we will want to turn off their lights. We didn't take much damage, but it seemed like it damaged our guns, because our guns, weren't doing anything. Oh, another... This is really interesting. This is actually really neat. And I think... Yeah, I might stream some more of this at some point. If this gets any traction, if people are interested in it. Walking around is a little bit slow. I almost wish we could set a destination and then do the internal stuff like talking to our crew and whatnot while we auto-travel, but that's just not an option. Okay, so what is this? We don't know what this is. Bat, tell me what this is. Discovered Stoddard's Haven. We really, really need to be able to get in the underwater. We want to be able to explore and dredge things. Oh, and we are so low on fuel. We are going back to London after this. We are going straight back to London. Okay, you know, the combat... I've played some older games like this, like Space Pirates and Zombies is one that thinks of. Like, they had weak combat systems, but it was still engaging. I don't know. We'll try it later. Right now, we're just trying to get a feel for the game. This is a completely blind run. I have never even heard of this game before today. Also, hi, Fenry. Okay, towers and ramps, galleries up stairs of ice raised and spun like an architect's honey dream. Huh. No spider ever wove so complex a web. The towers are utterly pristine, untouched by human life, but a pitiable encampment squats by the dock. Sounds like they don't have fuel. Engage an officer. No, it's locked because we can't hire them. Oh, well... Okay, so we need an expansion to go to the undersea. That's interesting. Oh, to under... Okay. Then I'm not sure how we're supposed to get money. I'm not sure how we're supposed to... I thought the entire point was that we had diving suits and we were going to be picking up shipwrecks. That's okay. We're going to die horribly and we'll probably do a second run of the game because I'm having fun. Take the tea with the squatters in the docks. Take tea with the squatters at the docks. Those are the words that it actually says. Ah, Sunless Skies. That sounds neat. Some of them wear robes of the Edemi riddle fishers. Ooh, I like riddles. Some look more like Withering folk, but even more ragged. They do seem a little more practical than either of those people. Ask squatters about the castle. I mean, yeah. They avoid looking at it directly. Ooh, that's curious. Enter Hrostfound. Well, we want to look at it before we do that, but enter Hrostfound. A long flight of stairs rises to the glistening of a sheer tower. There is no door. Your reflection hangs in the cloudy ice. We have the mirrors to do it, and we have... Yep, and we're not scared enough, so we're not too scared. Terror is a resource. I was thinking of terror as a loss condition, but terror is a resource. We can do things up until we hit a certain amount of terror. That's fascinating. Well, we're going to get a port report, because that's kind of the only money we have. And yeah, we'll take tea. I probably would do that as part of the port report too, huh? We were keeping the steps for the game of truths, a helpful riddle official explains, as she fills your cup for the 3rd time. Every year, the people of Irem and Wither meet here for... contests, she finishes vaguely. The difference between a question and a riddle one day someone will prove themselves enough to enter the castle. Oh, we're gonna try. We are heckin' trying that. We spend a few pleasant hours while the tea is supplemented with Remy liquors, pale Wyvern beer, and something the riddle fisher describes blandly as a snake cake. Ooh, that sounds delicious. I like snakes. They taste wonderful. They offer you fuel and supplies before we leave. Oh my gosh, that's fantastic. Now we can actually make it back to London. We keep enough to spare. From time to time, a captain gets lost and ends up here. We've always feel bad for them. Oh, we've lost all of our terror. Oh man, we are bulldozing into this castle. We are looting this place. Wait. Should not enter Frostfound without a good reason. We have a good reason. Our good reason is we need money and we need loot. We need plunder. We have a very good reason to come in here. And snakes are delicious. Snakes and bugs. That's most of my diet, honestly. A long flight of stairs rises glistening into a sheer tower. There is no door. The reflection hangs in the cloudy ice. Your terror is now 20. Wow. Oh, gosh. You probably shouldn't have done that, one of the squatters advises. Ignore her. Face the wall. Examine your cloudy reflection. Close your eyes. Step forward. Shiver. Frostfrown radiates both cold and a subtler chill of the heart. Did you move at all? Or is it your reflection that moved? You were inside Frostfrown. Well, we need money. Okay, we need money for supplies, for food, and for fuel. So we have as far as I'm concerned, we have a very, very valid reason to come into this castle. Now we're in a new region. Light! 100 rich and blinding colors filter through the ice. It's like drinking a kaleidoscope. It's like being kidnapped by rainbows. The colors shift with every step you take, revealing shining corridors. In each and every corridor, your reflection waits. I am absolutely chewing at the scenery, but I'm loving it. If I'm chewing at the scenery too hard, just slap me. Just tell me. Just let me know. The corridor shimmers. Enter the sapphire chamber, or we're not leaving yet. Why wouldn't we leave? Why would we leave yet? Yeah, no, we're going. A howling wind, it fills your ears, but the air is still. Every facet of the ice crystal wall is heard, and the depthless blue of a desert sky. You take one step further in, and that blue plucks at your senses. Vertigo spins you. A voice intones, "This was the sky." Imagining this entire game as an ASMR stream. Okay, recall places where there is no sky. We can't do that because, well, we don't have that. Step into the sky, you'll be terribly exposed, but we will learn something, and we have the veils to do it. Oh. I think that... You know what? I don't want any spoilers on the first run, but if and when we die horribly, I will gladly take some advice on how to start the game. Because sometimes this kind of game is difficult to start out. So for now, I just kind of want to wander blindly, but I might take you up on that later if you're still around. Yeah, we're going in. We're stepping into the sky. What's the worst that could happen? Yes, this blue is a brittle savage barrier. Press into it, and it will shatter, spilling you into the high wilderness. The stars are hungry, and there is horror upon you. Your head spins. Increase your terror further to penetrate into the Frostfound. The right items mean you may not have to sacrifice skill points. Okay, so our crew is a little bit nervous, but we're going back to port after this. Did we get anything? Wait, what did we actually get out of that? Okay. I guess we head out now. All we got is scared. I'd rather die in an interesting way than... Yeah. So, not right now. Not right now. Maybe later. Maybe later. When things go horribly, horribly wrong and we all start to die. Alright, we're going to wait for that light to go away, because in case that's the pirate that was chasing us earlier. We have 2 fuel, which might get us back to London. Right now, I think we want to go back to London and see if the information that we've gathered... I mean, we'll do everything else on the way, of course, obviously. We'll head back to London and see if we can sell news. If we can sell news, then we might have an okay start. So we're just going to head... We're going to beeline for London and hit up anything that we find on the way. Oh, our Terra actually... Terra 25. Wait, there's... Oh, it's getting higher. No, it's just... What are these pips? Oh, is that when we hit another terror level? I think that's when we hit another terror level. We'll hit that at 26? Yep, 26. Okay, and our crew is not a big fan of being in the middle of the sea. So, you know what? They'll get over it. That's still, like, 26 out of 100. I didn't know what that was out of before. I didn't know what that was. Like, when it said Terror 20, I'm like, oh no, is that like 20 out of 30? Because that could be a problem. But no. 27 out of what appears to be a bar that goes to 100. We're fine. Everyone's fine. No one needs to be scared. No one needs to be spooked. We have a bat. What is this? Discovered a pillar. Bornvaris. There's no dock there. Never mind, I guess we're not going to that pillar. I'll go around this island here and not crash into it. Yep, no dock that I can see. Wait, this direction. Uh-oh. That only shows up when things are bad, right? Oh, hey. I'm gonna shoot you. Oh, they're big. They have a lot of health. Okay, we're just gonna keep moving. We're gonna steam ahead. We might not make it back. Ow. Ooh. Don't like this. You know what? We have the fear. We're going to turn off the running lights. And hope that lets us escape. Okay, we're fine. We're gonna make it back. Hunter's Keep we've already visited, so no need there. I wish we had a mast. If we could put up some mainsails, then we'd be okay. Yeah, I think we're gonna make it back. I just keep on... Yeah, no, we're fine. We're fine. See? Do you see how fine we are? Look at how fine we are. We are super fine. All clear? All clear. I assume the running lights are kerosene lanterns that don't actually take any additional, fuel. We never did find Station 3, which is actually the biggest problem, because we might have gotten a reward for this, you know, giant carcass that we're still trolling. We are going to wander in right at the end of our fuel, so you know what? Calculated. Uh-oh. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Oh, heck. What? What? No, we're right here. We made it. We already made it. We're entirely entitled to take your ship and cargo. Oh, that's would have been 100. Oh, we never even have 100 to start with. Heck. Okay. So what do we do? Search for supplies? No. Oh. Matter of luck. You know what? I will probably do that. Sacrifice to the storm? Ooh. That sounds dangerous. Oh, sacrifice to various gods. Okay, so there's 3 gods then? This god of storm, god of stone, and god of salt. What mythologies have multiple gods of the sea? Your classic Greek and Roman mythos only have Poseidon or Uranus? What's the Roman version of Poseidon? Heck, that's Triton. So you're gonna have Poseidon and Triton. But what about more shipfaring? I mean, obviously this has based in London, which makes me think Nordic. But I can't think if there's multiple Nordic gods of the sea. I know that, like, obviously the Maori do, and obviously the, various Filipino and, Hawaiian tribes have multiple gods of the sea. But they're in a completely different part of the world from where this takes place. So is there anybody in the European region that has multiple gods of the sea? Does Norse? What are the Norse gods of the seas? That's gonna... I'm gonna look at that up later. We have last few supplies. That seems the most reasonable. Desperate measures does not appear here, so we'll go with the last few supplies. No luck. Actually, we have no other options. There's a tiny chance you'll make your way back to London. There's a tiny chance that we will make our way back to London. We can swim there. We could swim there with a rope and pull the ship in. We are that close. That's kind of... yeah. So, you know what? Salvage rights, fine. We don't have much... all you're getting is a dead spike fluke. We lost our steamer. Look at this. Look at this horrible, horrible thing that happened to us. Not that we were making use of that other ship either. I mean... What do we have here? Do we not have anything else? Is it just these things? Well, we'll get messages. I can't believe that we didn't have... We booked passage for a... lad. We booked passage for a... So what I'm looking for? Student, that's right, he's a student. And we didn't know how to get to his port. That was... I assumed that we would have some way of knowing where he was headed. Okay. An urchin tugs your sleeve. Hello? I have a reliable agent. Failing that, an inquisitive one. Here are my requirements. Oh. Governor wants a word. A brooding figure waits at the lamp's edge. Okay. Sure. What's your jams? What's your jams? He has very specific needs, but he'll pay much better than market rates, and he won't ask how you come by things. Okay, we don't have anything that he can have. Okay, we can't do that. London. Roser's Wharf. Well, we already have a surgeon, so we're not going to worry about... We can't hire anybody. I mean, we have literally 0 monies. A little gift. Oh, that's... I don't like look at his face. But we kind of need any gift we can get, right? A fine evening to you, Captain. My, what you might call mentor, is very fond of your adventurous sea captains, and he would like to offer you what you might call dispensation, on account of him being so fond of sea captains. Behind the blind bruiser on the rock stands a dray piled high with fuel and supplies. Accept the dispensation. Do make sure you have 15 points with this. 15 points? Oh gosh. Oh, is this smuggling? Oh, heck yeah, we will gladly smuggle. I mean, absolutely. Yeah, no, we'll do this. Oh. But, oh. We don't have a ship that can carry things. Gosh, heck. Okay, I should have... Okay. And we had to toss it overboard, because even though we're in the port... We need 2,000 echoes to get this thing. How do we... Okay, I'll take some advice now on how to get some echoes, because I feel like this is definitely a situation where we need echoes to make echoes. I mean, I guess that's always the situation, isn't it? Roser's Wharf. And our lodgings. Everything's locked. Wait, did we lose our... Okay, so we kept all our tails. I don't know how we can use those. And it looks like we lost... Huh. Square... I miss our student. Yeah, I don't see our student here, so I guess we just toss the student overboard. Okay. Pum. Okay, so I need to find a bar where I can sell stories, because I have stories. Sure, we'll go to the Rose Market, why not? I almost want to just, like, restart the whole game, because losing the ships is just kind of catastrophic, right? Like, losing our ship entirely is a complete catastrophe, right? And we were so close to London. Like, we were... Ah... Okay. Bum. Everything's locked because we have no money. Why do humans care so much about money? Just help people. Like, you don't need money. Okay. The market's so useless to us. Everything else is locked. Put your ship in dry dock. We only... Oh, hull is 1 out of 1. I love it. That's fantastic. A new recruit. Engage an officer. The brisk campaign... Okay. Hoi, you! You need a real physician. None of your surgeons. Nah, we have our pretty good surgeon. He seems pretty neat. He seems pretty chill. I don't think we can do anything. How do we end run and start over? Like, how do we retire? How do we retire and then salvage our ship from, 100 meters away? Because it's... Ah, heck. Okay. Let's... What happens if I hit new... Okay, let's manual save. No, that's... That switches to... Okay, yeah, I'm fine with that at this point. Then what happens if we hit new game? Do we start with a full... Well, you know what? We'll call that a loss. We'll call that a loss and start over. We're going to pick the same... Okay. You know what? That sounds delightful. You know what? We'll head out and die at sea. We will go down with our ship in the harbor, because that's the only reasonable way. We're going to... Okay. Here's the plan. Where's our... Hold. Okay. How do I toss this? Here we are. Toss the fuel overboard. And we will die as we lived. In London's harbor. Or just run into the wall here. That should kill us too, because we only have one hull. Pun! Okay, that's kind of funny. That's actually kind of funny. I don't hate that. Oh! Nope. Nope, we were just heckin' dead. Goodbye. Dum, pum. Oh, choose a legacy. Ooh, something to preserve. Okay. Legacy is unlocked. You were Jade's... Oh, we get to pick one. So if we do these, then we have more legacies to pass on. But we get to pick how we were related to ourselves. Rival, and 1 weapon, money. Oh, we don't want to pick that one. We do not want to pick that one. Veils, hearts, pages. We had the most pages, and their chart. If the chart means the sea map, then yeah, we need that the most. That's just the most important thing. And then if we... Oh, okay, so if we had a shipmate legacy from here, then we would get to keep Ah, okay. Yes. Now the true game begins. Maybe, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, we're gonna do another whole run and see what happens, but we're gonna choose a past. Street urchin, a poet. You know what? A poet sounds interesting. We are here to talk about the beauty of the darkness of the sea. Yeah, we are a poet. Experience? You have intuition, and your friend, the sly we have a navigator. The sly navigator. He's a little vague, but he probably knows what he's doing. Perhaps you can find someone better. No, he's the best. He's the best in the business. Someone's looking for passage. I really liked having someone for passage. My biggest concern was that I thought that we were going to be... scavenging. I thought we were scavengers. I thought that we were going to go out and scavenge shipwrecks and buildings. Yeah, I've seen a few games where you have to die in... It's actually a good design. If a game like this makes you die early into the first run, then it helps teach you and helps reinforce that you're not supposed to always survive, which is a difficult thing with roguelikes, especially roguelikes that allow saving. Think XCOM. XCOM's tutorial kills, spoiler I guess for the tutorial, kills almost your entire crew in the first mission to show you that it's okay for people to die. And yet, when people play XCOM, they try to keep everybody alive for the entire playthrough because they fundamentally didn't get what the tutorial was trying to teach them, which is that failure is okay, and failure can lead to, can be something to overcome as opposed to something to reset after. Now, there are some roguelikes there are some games that do the opposite direction. Desperados, if you fail a mission in Desperados, you're supposed to load. If you fail to make a wrong step, the game just expects you to just turn around and say, "Okay, I'm dead." Hit load, and it tells you to quick save every couple seconds. Different philosophies. This probably did want me to die, and I'm okay with dying. I mean, Arthur's Bones. Oh yes, this. Okay, so we're a poet now. You know what? Our Father's Bones makes sense. We're a poet, and we want bones, I guess. That's what poets want. No, I can't justify that. I actually can't justify that. I kind of wanted to, like, try to think of some gimmick where that was the... No, that's just silly. Writing a masterpiece actually makes the most sense for a poet. We are still the captain. Who are we? Well, I thought that I picked this skin because I thought that's what we were going to be doing, and it wasn't. No. I like how much personality they put into the silhouette here. Ooh, so dramatic. So edgy. That's us. What's our name? Nussy. Fallen London. Okay, a passenger still wants to board. She visits the wolf stack every day, in sea-cover-stained rags, begging for passage, but no captain will look her in the eye. Okay. Welcome aboard. She embraces you. I'd kiss you, Captain, but my beloved is prone to jealousy. When we were parted, but the ancient captains at Venderbright, well, they'll know where she is. Okay. So we're looking for Venderbright. Can I pull the map now? No, I can't. Okay. The Labyrinth of Tigers. Ooh, that sounds really neat. The Labyrinth of Tigers is open under the patronage of the London Zoological Society to cautious visitors for educational purposes. That seems reasonable. Here you may see the devil apes of Far Mandalay. The things in the mirror, the castigator's children, the gargantuan cave snake, the inhibitor of the worlds, the hybrid fiend. The management recommends that you arrange your exit well before closing time. You'll pay for the whole seat, but you will only use the edge. Yeah, okay. Provide a rare creature. Oh, nice. Purchase a live specimen. That sounds like a terrible idea. Oh my gosh, that sounds like the worst idea possible. Oh my gosh. Wow. We could just completely, we absolutely want, some flying scorpions on our ship. Heck yeah, sign me up. Not London itself. Ah, so that's where the Admiralty Survey Office, that's where we sell information. Oh, good to know, good to know, good to know. So we almost made it there. We just, didn't. Modest challenge. 78%, that's easy. But more crew? Yeah, sure. We can. Okay, so we'll take the tomb colonists too, but we'll grab on some more crew. Sensible sailors are looking for a safe run to the tomb colonies, or at least a sane run to the southern archipelago. You'll need to buy drinks, spread around hiring fees, and look for daredevils. So we're going to head to the southern archipelago. We know where it is because it's in the name. We've lost. Okay, so it didn't actually tell. Okay, I don't like that. It didn't tell us how many money we were about to lose. Or if it did, I didn't notice. That's also entirely possible. Yep, tomb colonist. North. Ooh, I don't want to go north. So, no. I'm not doing that. Perhaps not. Perhaps not. Not at this time, my good friend. Is there more advice? Because I already looked. Okay. Is there anything else valuable here? No. We're going into this blind. We're just kind of running into this. Your lodgings. Yes, we want the local news so we can bring it to anybody else who wants. The Khanate are Khanate. Ooh, now that's kind of interesting, isn't it? The Khanate. That name alone has implications, doesn't it? London's colonies on the Carnelian coast want independence. They always do. The undersea, the papers report, has undergone another alteration. No, it hasn't. I would know. Oh ho! A provisional coupon from Mrs. Plenty's Provisioners for a half-cask of salt herring. Oh, you could use that. We just got a free supply off that. Nice. And we got the recent news, which is potentially useful. Maybe. Yep. Back to the city. We don't have... We'll make it back this time. We'll definitely make it back this time. We're absolutely making it back. We're gonna win this game. Yeah, this is the run. This is the run. Now I'm just gonna click on perhaps not to answer my own question. Okay, so that was our last path. We heard rumors of a southern archipelago. So we are going to do that. Actually, I do have one question, if I may. Is 2 double the fuel of 1? Or is 2 more than that? Like, do we need to burn extra fuel to go faster? Or no? I wouldn't be opposed to some financial advice. Yes. I don't understand money. Like, money as a concept is kind of like okay. I understood money when crab. Yay, crab. I understood money when humans were like handing around shiny rocks. It's like, okay, shiny rock for some salmon. I get that. That makes sense. But like, okay, it just keeps on doing strange things, so I don't really understand a whole lot about it. Pon. Ow. Yeah, no, you're gonna hit me a few times. What? Wait, did you disable my weapon? Did you disable my... Okay, firing arcs. That makes a lot of sense. Wait, why are we frozen? Why are we frozen? Why are we frozen? Why are we frozen? If you ever need an extra turn of speed, clicking full power icon will add another barrel of fuel to... Oh! I'm not gonna do that. That sounds like a terrible idea. Come back here. And pawn! Can we scavenge that? Can we get supplies off that? Ooh. The Megalops defeated. With a forlorn and wailing cry, the Megalops turns to its back. legs neatly folded and bluish gouts from its blood gouts from its wounds. Its golden glow begins to dim. Dissect it or butcher it. We have supplies right now, so we'll dissect it. We'll try and learn something. You set your work with your knives and acids. It's an undistinguished adolescent specimen, a megalops, one of the deep-sea crab species. But its eyes, normally vestigial in these troglodytic. Nice! Troglodytic. Are large and rather beautiful. The golden glow is almost gone, although sparks leap now and then to your knife. Neat. Okay, so it's a fair trade-off. I was worried that 2 was going to be a sprint function, you know, an unnecessary thing. Yeah, I'm going to go south and gather reports. That was my plan going into this. All clear! Oh, wait. We need to talk to you. Hello, friend. Ah, the sea, Captain. Look at it. Look at it out there. It's not our friend. Don't forget that. What do you seek at sea? I feel like we should have asked this before we left port. So, what brings you here? I asked the navigator. The sea is enough, but now that you mention it, I've always had a desire to see Frostfound. The place where the sea rises to become a castle. Oh, so... Oh. Yes, Frostfound. Oh boy, we could do that. We could absolutely... Wait, Frostfound. Where, that was at Soddard's... No? Yes. Where was that? We saw that. That's where we did all the stuff, and we went to the castle. He wants to go into the castle. Okay, new plan. We are going back to town, picking up the guy who wanted to travel to the north, and then going to the north and going back to Frostfound. Because we have somebody who wants to go there. And he's on our crew, so we want to make his dreams come true. Like, that's exactly what we're here for, right? Is to make everybody's dreams come true. We have our dream, and our crew has dreams. I don't know if the comatose ferret has dreams. I mean, it's comatose, so it probably dreams a lot. Okay, so yeah, the comatose ferret has dreams. I'm not sure how to make its dreams come true, though. That could prove difficult, actually. That could prove difficult, is getting the ferret's dreams to come true. But this guy's dreams we can actually work on. And we have somebody else in here whose dreams we can come true. So we're going to be okay. Yeah, no, we have a plan this time. This time we're organized. See, we learned so much before. Oh. Her Enduring Majesty's Customs Service. Oh. You know what? Wait. I feel like we should set something aside in general, just because they don't need to know who we are or what we're doing. Like, that just seems like a good plan in general, but we don't actually have anything to hide. I'll use this one because we can do it. They roam your deck like wolves. They tear through your belongings like termites. At last they leave. Jerks. Okay. Ambaroto. Where is... Oh, we have the smugglers back. Okay. No, you need an investment. Labyrinth of Tigers. Where is the gentleman who is here? It looks like he's gone, but we do have... Our hold has plenty of space. We could do smuggling. But, where is it want us to go? Doesn't actually make it clear. Like, where does it want us to... I mean, he's saying a gift, but I assume this is... He wants us to bring it somewhere. I mean, we'll take it. I mean, obviously we're going to take it. Okay, so I guess that person who wanted... No, it was in London. Ah, yes, passage to the tomb colonist, who wanted to go to the north, to Vanderblight. It's oddly difficult to die in fallen London, but when a Londoner is too tatty and wretched to live, they wrap themselves in bandages and take a ship for the tomb colonies. Oh. Your crew cart one of these... Okay, your crew cart these ones aboard in padded coffins. They'll sleep until the journey's done. Okay, so they don't take supplies for food. That's good to know, that's good to know. The tomb colonist is in your hold. Take them north to the colony of Vanderblight and sell them there. I don't like the wording on that. I'm not a big fan of that wording. Okay. New recruit? No, we don't need anybody. Let's leave and head... We don't know where vendor is. So we will shimmy out. And we have crab supplies. 17 fuel. Oh, we are good to go. We are good to go. Right? Like, that's a ton. We have so many of fuels. And I would trade it all for a good heavy mast. I would trade that all for a double mast, honestly. A double mast would just be delightful, really. So there's Hunter's Keep. I guess we haven't been to Hunter's Keep because we're a new captain. Yeah, we'll go to Hunter's Keep. They had good dinner. But yeah, we'll do the same path as before. We will walk the gardens for a little while. Just get some knowledge. Oh, the lawns are neatly trimmed, and the night flowers of the north bloom of the neath bloom in pure profusion. You watch the hedgerows, but nothing comes to menace you. You can savor the peace. There is a pointed cough from the shadow of a plodding shed. An angular woman in a maid's uniform. Her eyes a particular sulphurous yellow, advances, frowning. She indicates the house, turning on her heel and leaves. Well, but now we have to announce ourselves. Like, now we can't hide anymore. A visitor. Yes, this is the same as before. A sailor is praying. Okay. Interesting. Who are we gonna have this time? You know what? Somebody who's sunny and restless. That seems like it's going to cheer up our crew. That's going to give them inspiration. Lucy, the middle sister, is sunny, restless, and prone to giggles. Lucy heads over and whispers to you confidentially a complex story about a butler, a pig, and inheritance. You don't follow all the details of the plot, but somehow the pig ends up in an attic, and the butler in a vicar's bed. Candles flicker, dishes enter and leave, the wind butts gently at the window's panes. But by the time the plum pudding arrives, you're as cheerful as you have been in months. Oh, that's delightful. Oh, the pig ends up in an attic. Is this just them reminding me that pigs can climb stairs? Because that definitely got me last time. I don't know how many people here are going to catch that reference, but yeah, pigs apparently can climb stairs, and you will die if you don't know that. I think that's all we need to do here, right? Oh, we could get some news. Blue lightning. Okay. Oh? No. Okay, so we lost our news. Oh, we didn't have any news yet. Never mind. Okay. Oddly enough, she comes back with a message that their headaches are cured and you're invited to lunch. Okay, so we can have another meal with them. Shh. No, we'll save that for next time. Next time we'll have a meal with the third sister and see what they're like. They seem nice. So we're headed north. The biggest thing is we want to get to the frost thing, which was, I want to say, up by Soddard's Haven. It was the furthest north that we went, right? Come on. Low Barnet. Low Burnett. Loberne. A lot of fun ways to say that. Oh, oh, there's a sunken thing there with... Can we? No. We've gained a secret. Oh, speak with our officer to improve our abilities, or their abilities. Oh, so a secret's a resource that only we use for our officers, maybe? Maybe. Proposition. Oh. I see. The navigator likes to talk about the sea. He has long opinions on its beauties, its dangers, its salinity, and its depth, and its contents. And the rest. Every other sentence starts with the sea. Sea, sea, sea. After a while, you reach the point of semantic satiation, and the word sea has no more meaning for you than the word zap. But you seem to have learned something. Oh, I hate that. Why would you... Oh, heck, no, game. No, thank you. I appreciate it, but I decline any more words with Z. It's a bit much. It's fine, but it's a bit much, right? Davies Bay. Where are we headed? Okay. The music is pleasant. It's eerie, but not like too eerie. Oh, I didn't parse that those were lighthouses before. I thought there was a little rock with it, and I thought there was a seagull on it. I legitimately thought those were little seagulls on rocks. No, that's a lighthouse, and it provides light. You'd think that would be obvious, but no, I had no idea. None. That was just a little rock with a seagull on it to me. Sometimes I am less clever than other times. Okay. What do we have? Bird. There's some disturbance to the west. Okay. I assume it means here. Oh, Vanderblight. Yeah. The new tomb colonist surveys Vanderblight, shaking her head. It won't do. It won't do at all. Well, you're dying, so I think it'll be fine. Oh, okay. I have no idea the place would be so unprepossessing, and yet perhaps we can liven it up a little. If only knew a helpful sea captain. Bring 10 units of mushroom wine to Vanderbite, and perhaps they'll have something for you. Huh, if I come across wine, I will do that. Because honestly, having a ship's cargo and moving cargo makes a lot of sense for a game like this. Like, that actually seems like a really fun way to play. Have a cargo and bring your cargo from point A to point B, so that way you can make people happy at the ports. That was my second thought after I thought we were scavenging. At first I thought we were scavenging the deep sea. Then my second thought was trade. But then I thought maybe not, because trade could be a little boring. There's definitely some people who don't like trade, like based games. But I kind of like that. Imagine like playing Civilization, except you're only playing trade units. That could be fun. That could be really fun. So I have a story. I'm going to pause here and tell a little story. I was running a Dungeons and Dragons campaign, and my party. So when I run a D&D campaign, the plot is where the players go. I am a very open-ended GM, and the players direct the plot. My players decided that they didn't want to follow any of the plot hooks or any of the actual narrative storyline. They wanted to play a merchant group that was generating trade routes between colonies. And I'm like, okay, I can work with that. That's not what I was planning on running, but if you guys are down for that, that sounds rad as heck. And so we had a campaign which was about bringing supplies and shipments and negotiating trade prices, and it was a very low combat game, and we just jived, and it was actually fantastic. Wait, do we actually have? No, we don't have wine. Okay. What can we do here? Find ancient captains to speak to the scavenger. No wine. Oh, wait. Okay, so we could buy one? Okay, whatever, don't worry. Explore. That makes sense. That makes sense. Visit the first curator. Sea captains. The first curator gives audience. Gather gossip sounds first. Smart. Among the coasts of the undersea, it's remarkably hard to die, and the decrepit and the nearly dead who leave London become tomb colonists and settle here in bandaged peace. They don't give up their ties to home or their politics. You gather a handful of complex clues, but enough to keep your contacts in London interested. That's kind of cool. Terrible bad luck. Oh boy. An assortment of decrepit sea captains gathers around her, compelled by tradition, honor, or boredom. She picks up her nails and closes her eyes. When at last she speaks, I want to find Lady Black. The captains that can run do. The rest shuffle away as swiftly as they're able. Only one remains behind. How long were you down there? He asks. 20 minutes, she replies. The captain puts his hand on her shoulder. Seek me at the house of the Keel in Polythram. But you can forget her. Do. It's possible. He embraces her and departs. The unsettled salvager is willing to... Okay. They gone then? I guess they're gone. Okay. We want to visit the first curator? Sure. Sea captains, the first curator gives audience. The first curator is responsible for the preservation of the tomb colonies. It has been here much longer than London, like all the oldest tomb colonists, but even the tomb colonists dissolve in the end. The time is close. No more light, the obsequious steward cautions you. The curator is terribly afraid of moths. He opens the door and you step into near darkness. A pair of luminous lighter lamp bees buzz in a latticed ivory tube. There is no other source of light. The bandaged shape, no larger than a child, lies crumpled on a couch. It lifts its head with obvious effort. It takes several seconds for you to distinguish its voice from the soft buzz of the bees. Listen, ask, accept, or depart. We'll listen to her first. That just seems polite. Sea captain, Silkskin, not much left of me. I will go into the grand sanatorium. Bring me colors, 7 colors. Pay well. Cosmoion, Enrico, Elegy. Steward has list. Find them here and there, across the wide Black Sea. Okay, we will see what we can do. If we can find a whole bunch of colors, though honestly there's not a lot of colors in this game other than green. Like, the color palette of this game is very monochromatic. It makes the yellows pop, but yeah, this is a pretty drab game. I mean that in the literal sense, it's drab. Like, that never mind, don't worry, never mind. Do we accept a commission? Yeah, no, we'll accept it, if we can come across it. I mean, we might die before then, but we might as well. It collapses, rustling back onto the couch. Even the effort of speaking seems to have diminished it a little. The audience is over. As the door opens, it shrinks from the finger of light as it reaches across the floor. Outside, the obsequious steward nods. The book! Yes, the book. He hands you a slim, illustrated volume. The curator is old as dust. We would all be grateful if you did. There was one last favor. And we have a bunch of pages. Oh, there's a hints. We have hints. We have page hints. We have patience. Page hints and patience. You need patience to find the page hints. Otherwise, you would just click continue. Brightest coral. So we need coral. The fecund, the fetid, the fungal. These flourish in the glow of Cosmogon. I want to say Cosmognon or Cosmogon or, something like more almost Italian. But I look at that and I just see Cosmogon. See, lights Cosmogon. Like, no. That's definitely not what they're saying. But you see what I'm saying, right? Like, the writing in this is so good and so nuanced to the aesthetic, to the not Victorian, but to the industrial yeah, no, I guess Victorian, to the industrial Victorian era, that cosmogon is not going to be the word they're going to use. That's going to be cosmogon or something of that. I'm going to say cosmogon. That sounds Italian enough, right? G is lost in Gant, which remains when all other colors are eaten. So in shadow, okay, so that's okay. My brain's doing a thing where, like, okay, you're trying to picture the colors in your minds, right? Like, you're trying to picture what the colors are. The color that remains when all other colors are eaten. I'm just thinking of the default texture in Valve games, the bright purple and black checkerboard. That's what Gaunt is to me. Gaunt is that black and yellow checkerboard that you get in you have a texture error in a Steam game, or in a Valve game, Source Engine game. That's what I mean. Beyond the sea, there is a sea more sunless. Well, we're not going to get there, so sorry about that. Volant. Spired place. Oh, we're going to a spired place. I think there's spires there. Yeah. Let's go to a spired place. So we're going to go up to Stoddart's Havens, which I think is the place. Lunch. Which I think is the place with the castle, because that's where. Oh, does he doesn't even have a name. He's Sly Navigator. What's his name again? He does not have a name. Huh. Well, he wants to go there, and that's a good reason to go there. Because apparently our last reason wasn't good enough. I thought our last reason was nice. Can I increase my logbook size? Something awaits you. Okay. There are no islands nearby, but that's okay. I really wish I didn't start the stream late. I had stuffs. So oh, is that Lifeberg? What wait, is that following me? No, that's an iceberg. Icebergs don't follow me. No, thank you. No. Go away. I do not want to be chased by a semi-sentient iceberg. That's just like... That's terrifying. I don't want that. Nobody wants that. Codex. Some distance to the north. Oh, there it is. Oh, so there's the bat mark. Nice. And snow. Okay. We're going north enough to be seeing snow. This looks ominous. Codex. Okay. Acquire a doomed... Oh, wow. Codex, a desperate cave full of mute exiles, an inexplicable colony of shivering, bad-tempered monkeys. Weird! Yeah, no, we're gonna compile a report. Like, heck, let's do it. The exiles see many come, fewer leave, but some are willing to communicate. The gestures are unfamiliar, the meaning's unclear. Even when you understand, there are answers without questions, as useless as a key without a lock. Well, we got a report, so that's good enough. And we can't get a monster hunter, which is a shame. I want to hit escape to go back, and escape brings up the menu. I feel like escape should go back one page as well. I feel like that would make sense to me. But, I mean, I don't know. It's interesting that they chose to make the menu key universally active. Isn't that an interesting choice? So we're gonna go back. We're gonna go back to Stoddart's Haven and see what happens when we offer our navigator apotheosis. What happens when our navigator gets to what their goals are? Discovered Frostfound. Wait, is that? Oh, that's Frostfound. Okay, so the dock to get to Frostfound is a little bit to the south here. Pretty. That's so pretty. Okay. So to get to Frostfound, we need to go to Stoddart's Haven, and then we can jump into Frostfound and die horribly there. Oh my gosh, I didn't actually really get a good look at all this before. I was just kind of looking at the port and, you know, being worried about, you know, a lot of things. Dock. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Engage in office in tireless mechanic. We could probably use a mechanic. We don't have a mechanic. Increases veils and fuel efficiency. That sounds really nice. 20 echoes? Yeah, no, we'll take you. Welcome aboard. Spot of rust, spot of rust. Soon you'll see to that. You there, help me with the spot of rust. Appoint a new officer by dragging the... Okay, we have a tireless mechanic. That's pretty great. We'll take tea first. Yep, same thing as before, same thing as before. We get another snake cake, so, like, you know, we're good to go there. We've lost all of our terror, which is great because we're going to need that for entering Frostbound. Allow the sly navigator to examine the tower. Ha 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 ha. He climbs the steps, panting eagerly. This is the Z, you see? He calls back. The sea is risen to become land. Ice is the soul of the sea. Zol. The Zol of... Hecking darn it. If they add another Z pun in this, I don't know even... In ice we find the sea at our most exemplary. And he's off again. You leave him to examine the tower, staring up the battlements, his breath dragon huffing. That's a mood. Port report first, and then we head up into him. He climbs the steps, panting... Okay, yes. Where is he? Well, only a few moments later, you glance back, and the navigator is gone. You climb the steps to examine the spot where you last saw him. His coat lies in the snow. His footprints end at the tower wall? You poke through his coat and find a brass telescope from the Kahate. Yeah, Kane. Right. A much annotated chart. Ooh, more charts. Tobacco. An alarming quantity of lice. But the navigator is gone. You'll never see him again. Well, we have an outlandish artifact. I assume that's the brass telescope. And a revelatory chart. We haven't met the Admiral. Well, we lost our navigator. But you know what? They found what they wanted. And we gained a mechanic. And I think a mechanic's probably more important than a navigator, right? Because that's what we got, so... That's what we got, so there's got to be the right thing. Now, we have a bucket load of fuel, so we have nothing to worry about. I'm not saying that anything bad happened to him. I think that, honestly, that was probably for the best. I think that he is now living his best life. Like, that was his goal. That was all of his, you know, hopes and dreams. He wanted to go into there and become a part of it. And he did. And I respect that. Oh wait, is this map boundary the actual map boundary? I assumed that this was just going to keep on... Oh, this is actually a full map that's just not covered. That's interesting. I thought the map was going to be just expanded as we got farther out. Okay. That's quite interesting. We're not going to go for too much longer, but let's find at least one more point of interest, shall we call it. Bat. Right? Oh, wait. We have... Something awaits you in port. I still don't know what that means. Is there another port here? I don't think so. Discovered bright. Oh, no, that... Okay, we just had to discover it. So our bat found it, and we just had to go make a note of it, because making notes and logs are very important. Very, very important for the sea. There's a border here. I don't know what that means. Let's go try to hit the north button of the map. Let's see what happens up there. Oh. Now and then rocky fragments fall from the roof of the Neath. The decks of older ships are pocked with scars. The sound no landlubber knows and no sailor will ever forget. This one has smashed a glass of a deck binnacle. Ill omen, one sailor cries. God of the roof, Storm is angry. Now we know. Okay. So Storm is the god of the roof. That's okay. Now we know more. Now we know what that means. That's important. Okay. Mythologies are very important because that mythologies shapes societies. And whenever you have a fantasy or a science fiction world, mythologies shape societies. You need to know about the mythologies to know about the world. If you're making a world, you need to make the society and make the mythology and build the world around it. It's very, very important. Storm, one of the 3 nameless gods of the sea, his name's Storm. An absurd... No, we're not doing nothing. No. Make a sacrifice? Absolutely. In the story, Storm is the noisiest, angriest, and least reasonable of the sea gods. Now, we're not taking a chance. No, absolutely not. Your sailors know the words. You mumble them. A gift of wine and fish is suitable, marked with the captain's blood. Bound over copper wire. Copper wire. What are the alchemical properties of copper? What were that? Okay. So copper is binding and transitory. So that's okay. So the copper would enable the flow, enable the god to find it. Marked with the captain's blood. That makes sense. That's our signing of the seal of the contract to the god. That makes sense. And wine is always a sacrifice to deity or to deistic. Yeah. So that makes sense. But why fish? Especially if he's not the god of the sea, he's not the god of the currents or the. Why would that god care about fish? Maybe it's just because it's a food. You know, I might be overthinking that part. I'm definitely not overthinking the rest. The rest seems very valid, but the fish might just be because fish is sustenance, and sacrificing a fish as a food, that's the type of food that costs the least supplies, because we can catch our own fish. We're not going to give the god red meat or citrus fruits, because those are going to be in short supply. So fish is suitable. Wine is always a good gift to any deity. Captain's blood to sign our seal of the contract of the offering. Copper wires to help them find it. Package bobs and then is sucked beneath. Okay. We lost terror. Good. We lost supplies. Shame. We have the storm god's attention, which is actually a good thing because we have gained their attention in a positive way. No, not full power. Oh heck. Oh no. Lights. Okay. Oh god, that's bound to L? That's not bound to something I can actually get to on my left... Okay. My left hand is on WASD. Hitting L is kind of a big ask. Kind of wish this was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 instead, because that would be a lot easier to work with. Oh, that's the wrong button. Okay, so this abyss is the north boundary of the map. Right? What's this icon? All clear, friends. Okay, so we're gonna go over the abyss and not send a diver down because we don't have a diver to send down. That's just not a thing we can do. We're gonna leave our lights off because we are not spooked at all. That thing, however, that thing scares me. Bat. That's just gonna be the north side of Frostbound. Oh, Teneb is the west. Okay, yeah, we will gladly go to Teneb. Teneb. Ah. So this is a game all about its writing, and all of the writing is kind of great. The air trembles. Is there anything else to the north? We should turn the lights on now. Oh! Oh, no, never mind. Ah, okay. So the map is laid out in these blocks. As soon as you enter a block, that entire block is revealed. That's good to know. Now we know. Is Teneb a place we can get? Teneb doesn't look like a port area. I was thinking that because we don't have a navigator anymore, because we lost our navigator, that we were going to have harder time seeing the world, seeing the map. But nope, as soon as we head to one of those blocks, we get it. There once was a ship that put out to sea. The name of the ship was the Billy O.T. The winds blew up and their bow dropped down. Oh, blow, my bully boys, blow. I am not going to sing this song too much, but I wanted to at least look that up. Don't mind me. I'm just... No, don't worry about it. So that's us, but we haven't mapped this area? I'm in the middle... Could somebody map the area? I'd appreciate that. That's Codex, which we already determined has nothing in it. We should probably get back to London soon. We can sell some of the knowledge and port reports that we found. But let's get at least one more point of interest. I don't think that it's gross. Well, okay. Lice are kind of unpleasant. Like, that's just a thing that, you know, a lot of creatures with hair have to deal with. Like, that's... I don't think it's uncommon, though. Like, in this... That's... seems bad by our standards. Okay, I can navigate these straits. Lice seem horrible by our standards, but by standards of the era, lice was just a fact of life. Lice just were a thing. It was just a thing that you had to deal with. Like, I saw straits and I assumed that there was going to be something through. What happens if we go off the map? Let's find out. Now we're figuring things out. What happens if we go off the map? Bum-ba-da-ba! Oh, the undersea has no northern shore. Space is forbidden. Time contracts into a single instant. There is only one way north. Highgate. You huff and fumble your way through the darkness. The stokers labor below, as in an old sick dream. Fuel evaporates. Sailors stiffen to statues. Uh-oh. This is not a good place to be, but it is a place. The High Gate, the one-way north. For a while there, you were somewhere beyond places. Perhaps you've survived? Okay, so we've lost a ton of everything. We have Scars of the North, which probably is going to be relevant at some point, maybe. We are returning to port. We lost one fuel. What port? Oh, hello. What do we have here? Oh, that's kind of cool. Is this? Oh no. Oh, okay. This is the end. Not quite. We're going to finish this, but this is going to be the end. But okay. Two vast wings-shaped guard a gate of something like resin, smooth but uneven. It is a deep gaunt. The color. Oh, gaunt. Oh. We need that. Sorry. It is a deep gaunt, the color that remains when all other colors have been eaten. Ice crusts appear. Oh, ice crusts appear over the crack between its valves. Approach, and your breath freezes, falls tinkling into shards in the air. It would be utterly foolish to touch the thing. The merciless wind blows everywhere and from everywhere and to everywhere. It passes without any effort through your bridge coat, your flesh, your lungs. The dock lies empty. So the phrase chewing at the scenery is when an actor goes way too hard and it just absolutely makes it completely corny. And it's just so fun to do sometimes. Like you're not supposed to do that. But gosh, is it fun to do sometimes, just to go full corny into it. Oh, I love it. Explorer, open the high gate. I don't think no. Look into the stars. We could do that, but that... Okay. Yeah, no, we'll do a report of here. Wait, what? What? There's a whisper about a quest, a hunting crest. Oh, okay, so let's start with gather intelligence. That seems smart. Nothing moves. This stillness is itself of interest to the Admiralty. It's not impossible for somebody foolish to attempt to open the gate. It's not inconceivable that it might open from the other side, and what then? Your journey here may attract the attention of a certain Crimson Patron. Return your port report to the Admiralty in London to unlock a new story. I absolutely 100% will. Heck yeah. Explorer. We exploring. Once per game, something pleasant will happen. Oh, that'll be a nice change of pace. This game is actually fantastic, and I'm really liking it, but pleasant isn't exactly the right word to use. You know what I'm saying? A shipwreck. Beneath the black and freezing waters, a ship lies rusting. Its hull has been torn like paper. Lifeberg's work? Some of the supplies and cargo are still salvageable. Why were they bringing sapphires? Sapphires? Whoa, wow. We have a casket of sapphires! That's fantastic! 3 fuel and 3 supplies. So that helps make up for the supplies we lost getting here. We're not going to open the high gate. Even if we could, that seems like a terrible idea. We will do the story, but first I want to look into the stars a little while. Oh, these are real stars. They burn above the roof of the Neath, beyond the earth, in the spaces of heaven. They are even so far away, even now, their eyes are on you. But here in the night under the world, you are safe. Ah, safe. You return to your senses, gasping. Your hands are cold, numb. How long were you watching the stars? I highly recommend the book Daybreak by Isaac Asimov. It's about a civilization of people who have never seen nighttime. It's Nightfall. Nightfall by Isaac Asimov. It's this entire civilization of people who have never seen night. They live on a planet with 4 suns revolving it. And there's a fear, or a scientific theory of their peoples, that something will happen that will cause night to fall, and it's about what happens to a society that has never understood a concept of night falling into darkness. And this is kind of what we have here. This is the first time that our character has seen real stars, it seems like. This is the first time that we have actually seen a real star, as opposed to looking up and seeing the underbelly of the world. We're not doing that again, because that seems like a terrible idea. I mean, no. What are the odds something bad happens twice in a row? Pretty high. Okay, good to know. You heard a story. An ice by the gate's edge. There's a whisper about a hunt. Yep, okay. Behind the ice. Yes. Yes, this is what the rumors meant. The hunter frozen in the ice. The hands contorted into claws, mouth agape. With her left hand she had plucked out her own eye from the socket. It lies very close to the surface of the ice. If the stories are true, then there's a dark virtue in that eye. Take it, then. Perhaps you should put it in a jar. Eat the flesh of the deep lookers and your eyes will change. Okay. And that's all we can do here, right? Yeah, unless we want to look into the stars again, but we don't. There's only one problem. We don't know where we are. Oh. Oh. We don't have enough fuel to make it all the way back to... Actually, we might. We have 11. We could try beelining to London next time. Oh, that's right. Cliffhanger. Manual save? No, we auto-saved. Okay. Yeah. I'm going to play this game again. This was really fun. I enjoyed that thoroughly. Wait, why isn't chat showing up here? Pun. That was a delight. That was an absolute delight. I didn't expect that. I really didn't expect that. But it was a lot of fun. And I hope you guys had fun too. And I know you guys hear this from a lot of the bigger channels that have like 1 million or 3 million subscribers. And they go, oh, like, comment, subscribe. And you know what? They don't need it. But I do. I mean, it makes a big difference for a smaller channel. A smaller channel, every subscription and every comment makes a massive difference to the algorithm. But we're going to play this again next week. I think that... Okay, so next week we're doing Mario, and I think that when we finish Mario, this is going to replace it. But I'm going to try and fit this in anyways. I'm going to try and fit this in, because I'm really enjoying this. I want to go more into this. I think it's going to be fascinating. So we are going to play more of this in the near future. And tomorrow, we are actually doing a fan request. One of our fans requested us to play FTL. And I'm okay with that. I think I have played a lot of FTL in the past. So, we're going to do that. Okay. So. I have actually completed FTL before. This was a very, very long time ago. And, like, I mean full crystal ship and everything. And then I wanted to experience all the unlocks and all the rehashes and all the parts of the game that I missed, so I cleared my content. I cleared my save data on FTL. I have nothing now. I started playing the game, I was like, oh, I kind of want to try another ship, and then went, oh, other ships don't exist. I can't do that. That's not an option for me anymore, because I pressed a button. And then I just never played it again. So it's been a while since I played FTL, but that's the plan for tomorrow. And then we're going back to Bloodborne. I posted a video on the channel, by the way, about some of my musings on Iosefka's clinic, because people were saying that those ideas were controversial. I don't know if they are or not. I have no idea. But, yeah, I'm also going to try to compile a lore video of the stuff that I'm musing on, specifically the statues. The statues in Bloodborne I've got a lot of content out of, and I'm going to see about getting that information back. See about separating that information into its own video, and just, do a little bit of editing. The only problem is that some of those videos I didn't do a local recording on, so I'm actually working with the downloads from YouTube, which means I have to deal with the YouTube encoding twice. From the original, now I download it, then I'll have to re-upload it, and then that'll be re-encoded. And if you have less than 500,000 or 50,000 subscribers, you're dealing with YouTube's weaker encoding algorithm. So we'll see how that looks. I'll see how it looks, and if it looks good, I'll publish it. And if it doesn't, if it looks good, I'll publish it. I'll leave it at that. I'll leave it at that. Thank you all for joining me today, and I hope you have a wonderful evening. Cheers!